Hello and welcome. We are at week 7 here in our NJCAAE competitions. You will see Smash Bros coming your way. You're here and you're ready for it, so you already know that Smash Bros is coming for you. We have a pretty special lineup for you today, as you're going to see 2 different matches coming your way. They won't be at the same time like last week, but they should be pretty close to back-to-back, and I can pretty much guarantee that because the first match you're going to see is our very own Jonathan Lang Dragon is going to be going in match 1. Jonathan currently holds still his undefeated streak at 6-0 and will be going against his opponent from the Rough Rider Esports program. After Jonathan's match, we are going to throw it into what we have been kind of waiting for all season. Not necessarily waiting for, but know was coming. And Luke and Blaston are going to be going against each other right here in the arena. They're going to have their match here. We will display that right afterwards. But right now, what we are going to jump into is the first game here for Dragon as he looks to try and grab that 1-0 lead.
Three, two, one, go!
So it looks like obviously Dragon goes with his classic main Samus, where it looks like we are going to be having an opponent of the Pyra and Mithra combination here. As you can see Pyra on your screen right now doing more of that kind of damage and kind of tones the name of the fire that you can see coming from her sword and everything. And then Mithra is that speed character that you now see switch basically right on time. I wonder if our opponent's watching the stream, which knew that was coming. Samus is close to being able to... Oh! And Mithra was not quite able to recover right there, so will lose their first stock. And so Dragon is able to go up 1 stock early here in the match. Does have a decent amount of damage to himself, but we've seen Dragon deal a lot of damage in a very short amount of time, so we'll probably even that up real quick here. As you see here, as we talked about, Dragon has already got himself back up in the damage department, so he looks to try and grab the second stock here from the Mithra character that is standing in front of him, well, now behind him. A lot of these projectiles and great attacks have been working great for Dragon, as you see the fantastic up kicks right there from him. Able to take the second stock there from Mithra. Opponent switches over to that Pyra character to look to try and deal a little bit more damage rather than trying to be speedy. While Dragon looks to try and start off, I don't even know, but probably at least his 4th or 5th match of trying to go and grab all 3 stocks in the first game without losing one. It's still a little bit of a task in front of him, but definitely doable here for Dragon. He's able to avoid that sword, get a couple shots in. Mithra is now out in front of him. Almost gets launched off the side of the map right there. Grab and basically Samus choke slam. Samus is able to not quite be launched off. Oh, and there it is. Going to lose his first stock right there. So not able to grab the 3-0, but is definitely close to grabbing this last stock right here from his opponent. And these up kicks, not quite going to do it. Almost connects on another one, but is able to just launch Mithra off of the screen. So he is able to grab the Game 1 victory with only losing 1 stock. So he will go up 1-0 here to start the match with himself and his opponent from Rough Rider Esports. So they'll go in and figure out what is going to happen next. I believe the winner is going to go and ban 2 stages from that pool of maps that they can go from, and then his opponent from Rough Rider is going to go in and choose where they're going from there. They'll both declare what kind of characters they're going with, or which characters they're going to use here in this next round. And then from there, we're going to hop into round 2 or game 2 here of our match. It is a best of 5. So Dragon finds himself up 1-0 here early in the match. He's looking to grab 3 matches or 3 games from his opponent before his opponent is able to do so. So whether that be a 3-0 sweep, a 3-1 win, or a 3-2 win, all in all, the first to win 3 games here will be your match victor. And so we're hoping that Dragon is able to continue on the hot streak that he's not only been on the whole season, but already started here in game 1 in his match today. A lot of those long range and projectile attacks were really beneficial to him in this first game. We'll see if the strategy or even the character selection changes for his opponent. That is a possibility to try and combat against Samus. It looks like they're loaded into the lobby right now. We got that scoreboard up for you. And it looks like we will not have any character changes, so they will both stay with who they used in game 1. But obviously you'll probably see maybe a little bit of strategy change here, or possibly just the same thing we saw game 1.
1, go!
Oh, and an unfortunate action there for his opponent as they fall off the map. It looks like, oh, I'm not really sure what happened there, but we are evened up at 2 stocks here now. I think we were just being homies with our opponents there. So now it's just going to be who can grab 2 from the opponent first. Basically a brand new game, just with 1 less stock than the normal ones. Dragon's already off to a great start, deal 93% damage to his opponent. Mythra was able to deal quite a bit back there. The speed that Mythra has definitely makes her a valuable asset, as you see her fly off the side of the screen with that speed. And so Dragon is looking to grab 1 more stock here from his opponent to be able to grab game 2. I'm a big fan of the as I say it again, the grabs from Samus, because it's basically like a electric choke slam. And I'm a big fan of the Undertaker, so all about the choke slam life. Oh, and not a good time switch there as Mythra comes out, or sorry, Pyra comes out and falls down off of the stage. So that will cap off the second game there for you, as Dragon's able to grab the victory again. So he'll go up 2 games to none, looking to possibly finish it off here in game 3. So we will have game 3 coming up here very shortly. Dragon has been able to, like we say, just continue to ride this hot streak. I think there was a little bit of maybe controller disconnect or something there at the beginning, just an unfortunate time fall from his opponent, and so he was able to he said, you know what, I'm gonna be fair and even here, so I'm gonna take one of my stocks and let's just go 2v2 for the rest of the game. Was able to grab the next 2 stocks and without any controversy or anything, and so he's able to grab game 2. So he will go up 2-0 in the best of 5 series, looking to try and round this off here in this next round. I think if he's able to pull this off, this will be his 6th sweep of the year. As we saw just last week was his first time actually losing one of the rounds. A fantastic opponent on the other side from him. I believe he played a hero main over there, and they were able to grab one of the rounds from him. A really great battle between the two. But as we've seen all season, Dragon has been able to just really play a long game. Deal a lot of damage from distance before coming in and making some of those grabs and some of those really close smash specials. And so we will see if he's able to grab game 3 here, grab another sweep, which would be fantastic for him as we head into this is our 3rd to last week of regular season. There's 9 weeks of regular season, and this is week 7. So following this, Dragon will have 2 more opponents left. And I'm trying to look those up right now as he sits. Yes, he sits 6-0. He's got 10 in his pool. So yes, he will have 2 more opponents left. A really great matchup, I think, coming his way. He's still got to play one more, I think, in his pool that are going to give him a real good run for his money. So we're hoping, obviously, that Dragon is able to continue to just win throughout the rest of the season. It would be fantastic and phenomenal to walk into playoffs undefeated. That will obviously give you a great seed going into that and a really great route to that championship round. Finished top 16 last year in the national tournament, looking to obviously improve upon that. But everybody always has their eyes set on the biggest thing you can go for, and Dragon has definitely probably got his eyes set on that national championship. So running into the playoffs, hitting on all cylinders and being able to be the strongest you can be is the biggest goal for him here as he continues to get better and continues to get ready for that playoff round. As I believe, I want to check real quick. I think with his win last week, he should guarantee himself. No, so with a win today, he will clinch himself into a playoff spot. The top 3 automatically go from each group. So he's got multiple people that have 2 losses behind him, but a couple that haven't played some of their matches yet, it looks like. So a win today will put him at 7-0 and only allow him to get 2 losses no matter what if he was to drop the next 2 matches, and he owns the tiebreaker over those 2 loss teams already. So being able to finish off today's match and win it will be the playoff clincher for Dragon and just basically give him the opportunity to continue to improve upon the ranking that he will go into the playoffs with and just be ready to absolutely roll. So I think that we're probably getting a little bit of character change, maybe possibly from his opponent coming up. I actually have been informed that there was a network error, so our opponent rejoined into the lobby, so we're just waiting for that to happen. Once they rejoin and get ready, we will ready up and get into this game 3, and it looks like it's actually going to be right now. Same characters coming your way. It's going to be Pyramithra versus Dragon Samus. Game 3, best of 5. Dragon's looking to bust out the brooms.
3, 2, 1, go!
Off to a pretty even start here in the match as Dragon starts to pull away just a little bit with the damage, and it looks like another unfortunate off-map play from Mithra as they're not able to recover, so one of their stocks will go away early in the map again. That fantastic electronic choke slam, just one of my favorite moves there from Samus. With an up special right there, I think that was able to counter-attack on Mithra. Oh, and Samus is able to make a big hit right there. Trying to finish off the second stock here for Mithra. Oh, connects on the shot. Oh, just a fantastic attack right there. Those little mines that he leaves behind makes it really hard to navigate on the map because you don't want to run into him as you're chasing after. And there's the change, the first that we've seen of this round. Mithra will change into Pyra, who has more fire attacks and deals a little bit more damage. Looks to try and, oh, almost connects there again. Mithra is going to fall off stage once again. Tries to get, we've seen Dragon and Samus do a lot off stage, being able to reduce the recovery from other opponents, and so he goes off stage there. Mithra tries to follow and is not able to recover, so the third stock is taken away, and Dragon will officially record his 6th sweep of the season, really taking care of business so far in his pool. And like we talked about, just continuing momentum for these last 2 weeks are going to be really crucial and key for him, as that win today will lock him in a spot at least in the top 3. He's at least going to finish in the top 3 of his pool, so that will get him into the playoffs automatically. Ideally, wins the next 2 weeks and continues to dominate like he has been, and goes in as not only a 1 seed from his pool, but hopefully one of the top seeds in the whole tournament, and give himself a really good path into the playoffs. So a fantastic win from Dragon once again, improves to 7-0 on the year, and has 2 weeks of competition left coming your way. So you're still going to get 2 more weeks at least to catch Dragon in action, and then at least into the playoffs for a little bit. So we're very excited for that. Congratulations to Dragon. That is a big feat and task to be able to get into the playoffs, and you have officially clinched it. So that is fantastic in his part. Now what we've got coming your way, actually what we've got to set up first, obviously, is we've got 2 of our own players who we've talked about before in the same pool. Not really sure how that happened. They're randomly picked, and it just happened to happen for us. We've got 5 of them. There's 30 pools, and 2 of them got in the same one. But the exciting part for us is going to be that they are playing each other this week. So Luke and Blaston are going up against each other. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to eliminate the need for network altogether. We don't need it. We don't want to, because we just saw a network connection issue right there. We're just going to eliminate that altogether. And what we're going to do is they're both right here. They're just going to play on the same switch together. There's no advantages or disadvantages either way. Actually, the advantage is getting rid of the network issues. So we're going to get that set up. They both have been in here practicing. They've actually practiced against each other quite a bit when they're warming up for their matches. So it will be a very interesting match coming your way, as this is one that counts for the books. So we are going to head over. You can hang out and check out the graphics and the cinematics, I guess, coming your way here for a little bit. But we're going to get that set up and ready to roll, and then we will be back with you shortly.
Cracky.
All right, we have our matchup set up. Like we've talked before, we have both Blaston and Luke playing each other this week, so they will be playing a best of 5 still. Same rules apply, all that good stuff. They're going to be going 3 stocks each, all the fun stuff that you've been seeing the whole time. The only difference is that they're both on the same team, or both in the same program, and both in the center with us today. So we will see what happens. They have gone through their map bans, or actually they're currently, I think, going through their map bans right now. It's definitely been both. Actually, you guys aren't both whole team. The technical home team is Carson. Sorry, we had to figure things out because it's weird because we're both the same program. So technically, one of them is the home team. So Blaston today is going to be the home team, which will kind of determine how they do their map bans and all sorts of stuff. You'll still see the same group of maps that they're able to pick and all that kind of stuff. It's like I said before, it's the same thing. It's just a little bit different, a little bit kind of weird for us because they're just playing each other from the same program, but it should be fun, and we will see what is going to happen as we head here into Game 1 of GHC v GHC.
3, 2, 1, go!
And with no surprise, we're going to see a heavyweight matchup here. You've got Bowser versus Rob. Luke is the Bowser, as you can see on the name above, and then Blaston is going to be Rob. This is honestly so weird for me. Like, I don't even. Oh my goodness! A fantastic drop kick right there from Bowser. Just the heavy feet was able to connect big time. But the spin to win comes right back, so they're literally evened up once again. I don't even know. I can't even like root for anybody. They're both my dogs. I got 2 dogs in a fight. Bowser's able to deal good damage there with his flamethrower. It is definitely an interesting matchup as you've got 2 heavyweights here. Both require quite a bit of damage, or at least quite a bit of heavy hits to be able to send them flying off the stage. As you see, a big hit right there from Bowser, but the recovery for Rob is unreal as he's able to just use his jet boosters. You're going to see a little bit of the spin to win tactic from both the teams as you see Bowser with his shell spin right there. Trying to get Rob flying, but definitely is able to collect a lot of damage here. I think Bowser took a short little nap right there in the middle of the map. But you see Rob able to come back. Rob is definitely, as I was just about to say, was definitely flirting with that borderline there on his damage. So Bowser is able to take Rob's second stock. Is up 2-1. Does have quite a bit of damage on his second stock, though, also. Oh, is able to connect there with the shell. Just about wore, but does wear the uppercuts from Rob. A complete back and forth battle here so far. Both whip on their shots there on the edge of the map. Oh, and Bowser is able to complete the Game 1 win there. And will go up 1-0 on the leaderboard. There is a lot of fun being had right now in the center. We've got, obviously, both Luke and Blaston are in here playing, but we've also got people in here spectating. We've got Dragon is watching the match. We've got other team members from other teams watching. Just a lot of fun so far being had. along with the good healthy competition going on. So we will be heading into the nice part about it is that the games can kind of roll here. So we're gonna head straight into game 2 right here. As you can see on that scoreboard up on the top, it is Luke and Blastin. Oh, and it's gonna update real quick for you. I forgot to click off the box. It should update, and right there you see Luke up 1-0 for this matchup so far. Rob looks to bounce back here as we head to Pokemon Stadium. Knowing both the characters, this could be an advantage for Luke because he does not stop talking about Pokemon ever. And as I said, Bowser is able to get a big hit right there, able to send Rob flying, eliminate kind of the recovery there from Rob that happens quite a bit. Oh, Blastin was looking for that jet spike right there, not quite able to connect on it, but when he does connect on it, it is pretty deadly. I think possibly that early stock removal of his has set ablaze and Blastin right here as he has been able to run away right here, looking to try and even things up and grab Bowser's first stock. A lot of back and forth. Both opponents are being pretty careful with their strikes, not trying to get too close and in range for the other's big hits. You see the great recovery there from Blastin. Able to send Bowser flying. Don't think it's going to be quite enough. Tries to follow it up with the laser. Not able to connect. Gets the spin to win as he coins it all the time. I love hearing him play with. Has sent Bowser flying a couple of times. Finally gets the up smash right there while Bowser was, I think, breakdancing on that top stage right there. So we are even up at 2 stocks each. And Rob is definitely dealing quite a bit of damage here to Bowser in a row as he evens up pretty much. Yeah, he finally does even up the damage right there, so it is a completely even game. Rob has all the momentum here. We'll see if he's able to play with it and capture and run with that. Bowser gets the basic suplex right here. I think Bowser is a WWE character in general. But just back and forth we go with these 2 heavyweight competitors, these 2 competitors from Grace Harbor College. It is always exciting to see them face up against each other. Oh, runs into the shell and catches one of the spikes big time and sends him launching. So Bowser will take Rob's second stock right there. Goes up to a 2-1 advantage. Rob's trying to come straight out and even things back up again. Down special misses for Bowser, which leaves him prone to another attack from Rob. Gets the spin and launches Bowser off the side of the screen, so we are even up once again. 1 stock left for each. Bowser has a little bit of the damage advantage here. We'll see if he's able to take use of that, or if Rob is going to be able to come back and even things up. He has dealt a little bit of damage so far. Oh! Gets hit with his own gyro and is prone to the down special there from Bowser and wears his spikes and is launched off the stage. So we do see Luke be able to go up to a 2 advantage here in his match. So they will go into, it is match point here for Luke. It's been a fantastic match so far. It has basically been just a sliver that has given Luke the lead for both games. So anybody's game is game 3 right here, as either one of them can pull this one away. They are going to go through their map bans and picks real quickly because they're literally sitting right next to each other. We will head on over. I think it's going to be round 3. They are going to stick with their same characters here. So Luke is going to try and wrap things up while Carson's task in front of him, Blastin's task in front of him is to extend this game and get to game 4, 1 game at a time here. So we will head in and see what happens. Another Rob v. Bowser. In the last 2 games, Bowser is able to get off to a pretty good start and kind of get the advantage early here, but as we see early in game 3, Rob has definitely been able to deal more damage. Had a couple more shots, pretty even throughout, as you've seen in both game 1 and 2. But Blasted wants to try and change things around here and grab the first stock and get himself in the advantage rather than trying to play from behind like he has in game 1 and 2. Is definitely on track for that right now. So you see here, we're already even back up again. Both have taken one stock. They're down to 2 stocks. Pretty close with damage before that flamethrower just dealt a ton of damage there. Wow. Rob tries to take advantage of his gyro there. He's able to connect on that down smash, which is pretty brutal. Trying to outlast that charge attack. He's able to do so, but not able to quite. Oh, he is able to recover. A fantastic recovery there from Rob. Puts him right back in this game. They're still even up at 2 stocks each. Very close with their damage. Gets the spin on him. Oh, and throws his gyro and gets a fantastic shot right there. Able to get out to his advantage, so he'll be up 1 stock to 2. Trying to finish it off, has grabbed all the momentum in this match here. Still holds the advantage of having 1 more stock than Bowser. Gives him a little bit of a wiggle room, but obviously comfortably would and ideally would like to just get rid of, not going to be able to just get rid of the last stock before he loses his, but has the damage advantage right here, so he looks to try and grab the last stock from Bowser. But Bowser is not going to go away without a fight here. Rob is able to connect on his laser, connects twice on it, looking to try and catch him again off stage, and connects and is able to finish off Bowser. So he is going to grab what he goes into with the objective, grabs the game 3 victory, which will put it to 2 games to 1 here for Luke. So once again, we are going to extend this game. We're heading into game 4 here. The advantage does go to Luke so far, as he is up 2 games to 1. Blaston's goal and ideal situation is to be able to grab this next game and force the inevitable game 5, which I am told that game 5 should be a lot of fun if we get there. So we are heading straight into game 4. We will see if Blaston's able to pull it off, as game 4 is coming your way here now. Up there on that scoreboard, you can see that Blaston is currently fighting for his life up against the wall. It is match point here for Bowser, but it was also match point last game, and Rob was able to grab the victory. They've been close matches the whole time, so I do not expect anything less here. A lot of fun to have this in the center today too, because you can just hear the excitement in the fans as they're roaring in the center. That was actually, I think, one of our players, but they have definitely enjoyed competing against each other so far, as just another close battle back and forth already here for you in game 4. Bowser's able to grab the first stock there from Blaston, so Blaston's trying to even things up here. Has gotten quite a bit of damage already taken off of his second stock, so it is a task in front of him, but no task is too big, as he's able to get him off stage, recovers himself, So he evens up the stocks, tries to look and see if he can even up the damage here quickly. The thing that has helped Rob so far is definitely that recovery ability. And obviously Bowser's advantage is the amount of damage he blows in each one of his hits. But an even match throughout. And once again, as we've seen so many times in it, they're even up in stocks, even up in damage. It's a brand new ball game from here out. Who can take two before the other? And Rob is just able to get enough of his jetpack going to avoid most of the flamethrower, but wow. Where's an absolute drop kick right there that sends him flying. Able to connect great with his little pile driver that he does, and then the flames upward. Gets him with his gyro to get him off stage, connects. Not able to quite send flying enough, connects with one more laser, tries to go with the gyro, not quite able to grab that stock, but is very close here. As you see, Bowser just flying all over the map right now. Outlasts the flamethrower right there, gets around the drop kick. Tosses, Bowser hits him with the gyro. Is Bowser going to be able to recover? He sure is. The recovery from Bowser so far has been phenomenal. Not going to be able to recover on that one, so they even up at 2 stocks to 2. Bowser has a little bit of advantage here in the damage department. But Rob evens that up real quickly. Literally even here at 46.1% each. Fantastic. It's just been the story of the whole match. And like we talked about earlier, Luke does have the 2-1 advantage, so in order to get to game 5 here, Rob's got to be able to pull off the victory. Avoids the shell right there. Oh, and just avoids the drop kick. Is able to catch him in the air. Possibly looks to do so again. Oh, and he's able to catch him once again. So that will even the series up at 2-2. There is no better way to explain this series so far than literally saying we are heading into game point here, match point, 2v2, all tied up. Wow, what a fantastic game 4 there. It's been a fantastic game 1 through 4 so far. They will look to see. Basically, it's going to be whoever wins match 5 here is going to be our victor for the day. And it looks like on my screen, they had the agreement before that they were going to go completely random heading into game 5, and we've got that coming your way. So neither one of them know who they're going with. We're headed into game 5. Let's see what happens here. Oh, the matchup of a lifetime here.
Go!
So as you see here, Luke is controlling Thorin, that is from Fire Emblem. Definitely an even matchup here, as you see Isabelle from Animal Crossing going on for blasting. So they are having a ton of fun here in the center. Oh, the recovery is pretty good for Isabelle, so it kind of matches Blaston's Rob gameplay here. Neither one of them have been able to take a stock so far. Thorin sends Isabelle blasting, not quite able to connect on the projectile right there. I'm not sure what happened right there. He like froze for a second, then went flying. Ah, so Isabelle has the capability of being able to pocket those projectiles that are coming from Thorin and send it back. Tries to do so again, not able to connect. Sends Isabelle flying, but then instantly gets flown off stage himself, so we're all tied up at 2 stocks each. Game 5 has been shaping up to be exactly how Game 1 through 4 have been, just back and forth blows the whole time. Oh my goodness, the charge attack takes Isabel hanging off the stage and sends her absolutely flying into another universe. So, Luke is able to go up with 2 stocks to himself and 1 stock for Blastin. Looking to try and finish this off, but Isabel is not going to go away without a fight here. Because we all know those Animal Crossing characters are all about fighting. Pretty sure I just saw a stop sign come up from Isabel. Fantastic move. Oh, and the just absolutely violent squeaky hammer that she pulls out. Well-timed shield there from Blastin. Sends Corrin flying. Not going to be able to recover, so just like every single game we have had so far, we're heading into the last stocks for each of them. Whoever is able to send each other flying will be your victor of the whole match, as this is match point for both competitors here. Definitely has the advantage here in damage, but if you've played Smash Bros or know anything about it, you know that no advantage in damage is safe ever, as a lot of damage can be accumulated real quick here in Smash. As you see right there, Isabel brings it pretty much even. We are even up at damage once again. Who is going to be able to take home this match? Isabel gets a big hit, not quite able to send Corrin flying. Another big hit from Corrin. Oh, and Corrin is able to connect, as Luke is able to connect on his charge attack and send Isabel's last stock flying. So just a fantastic match all around. There was fun the whole time here in the center. That is the epitome right there of the GHC esports program, as you not only see both of them really enjoy playing against each other, but they are able to lock down and be competitive, but at the same time being able to enjoy what they came here to do, which was to play Smash, get better, and have some fun doing so. So that is it for our Smash stream today. You have seen 2 victories from GHC, as Dragon was able to complete off the sweep first, and then obviously you knew a victory was coming for GHC in match 2 as Luke and Blastin went up against each other. Luke was just able to outlast Blastin right there. So GHC will go 2-1 in the center today. There's a couple more being had later on their own switches and everything. So fantastic showing from the Choker program here. We will be following up our Smash Bros Wednesday with a little bit of Warzone Wednesday coming your way at 5 o'clock. So in about an hour and 46 minutes by the clock that's sitting in front of me. Log back on, be here with us on Twitch. Watch Jude as he goes for his first win. He's been close. He's gotten a couple second place wins. I'm feeling it today, though. I think today is going to be the day, and look to continue to build up those rankings as he sits in 8th place right now, ranked nationally. So just looking forward to another solid showing here for Mama's Got a Beard. So be with us in an hour and 45 minutes at 5 o'clock for Warzone Wednesdays. But most importantly, another huge thank you to all of our viewers and supporters at home. Whether you're watching on Twitch or watching later with us on YouTube, we really, really appreciate the support that we get from every one of you on a daily basis. So hopefully we will see you back here at 5 o'clock for Warzone. But most importantly, thank you so much for joining with us, and we will see you soon.